Replays can be one of the most helpful things for someone trying to improve at Smash. They can help you find some of your bad habits, or learn a matchup you just lost in, and a plethora of other things. In this video, we'll be covering the best ways to view your replays, some strategies you should be using while viewing them, and finally, what kinds of matches you should be replaying. So, the first method for viewing your replays is a capture card. Capture cards can be a bit pricey, but they are the most convenient and also most effective thing on this list. This allows you to just simply go and find the replay you've already saved and just record with your capture card, and bam, you already have something. You can pause and play and rewind and fast forward as much as you want, and it is very, very convenient. So, the second method for viewing your replays is using an SD card. This method is by far the most hassle, but it allows you to watch your replays as if you had a capture card, while being a fraction of the price. First, you have to go ahead and save your Smash Ultimate replay onto your SD card, and once you've done that, you go ahead and pop it into your computer and locate it in your Smash Ultimate files. The folder with the replays should be located in the Extra folder. Also, as a last note, it's safest to take your SD card out while your Switch is powered off, and put it back in while your Switch is still powered off. I've heard this can stop data corruption. Now, the last method for viewing your replays is just quite literally taking a Switch out and watching it. You can take your notes either on your computer if you're in handheld mode, or on a piece of paper if you're in docked mode. It is important to note that while this method does cost literally $0, you cannot fast forward or rewind, so getting actual good use out of this can be quite hard compared to the other methods, and will definitely take a lot more of your time. Next, as far as the strategies for actually watching the replays goes, I can't guarantee that this will work perfectly for you, but this is what works best for me. So, when I go and watch a replay, I always have a purpose. Whether it's figuring out what I could do better in disadvantage, how I could capitalize more on my edge guards, or just overall improving my neutral play, there's always something I go in looking for so that I'm not getting sidetracked the whole time. This is really, really helpful. It is also okay if you look at some things you're doing well, but I wouldn't suggest doing that mainly, just because you learn far more from your mistakes than your successes. Lastly, while this might sound a little bit obvious, just don't be overconfident. If you see a mistake that you made, don't try to rationalize it with yourself. Just admit that you made a mistake and move on. It will help you get better a lot faster than just denying that you ever made a mistake in the first place. Alright, lastly, for viewing your replays, it's pretty simple. You want to get matches that you lost. Why? Because you get to analyze a lot more mistakes in that game than a game where you just completely dominated your opponent, because there's just more mistakes, because obviously you lost. Also, it's okay to get matches that were very, very close, because you're usually going to have a lot of mistakes in those too, and you can learn from those just the same. Also, for tournament players, it behooves you that if you have a person that you find a lot in tournaments, or you feel like there's a player you just played who you might play again in the future very frequently, or maybe just even once, make sure to save your replays and review them so that the next time that you have them in bracket, you can watch them beforehand, learn some of their habits, learn how they abused your habits before, and just get a leg up on them. And those are my tips on watching your replays. If you enjoyed, I really appreciate a like or even a subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching until the end, and good luck doing the same with your replays.